Hi guys, Sasha here. Welcome back to Creative Frenzy. Okay, quick tip. Making plastic pockets. I've seen, I don't remember her name. Her YouTube thing is, her YouTube channel rather. I'll post it down below in the description box. I will remember. Treasure Books. She made these plastic pockets out of the packaging from bed sheets. You know, it comes with inside those little plastic pouches and whatnot else. She had saved a bunch of them and then she turned them into these plastic pockets. Thing is, I don't have any of those, and if I do, I only have the one, but I wanted to make more. So I have this whole box of copier transparency film, and I figure, well, you know what, that's stiff enough plastic that could probably do the same thing. And you know what, it does. Ta-da! Sorry for the glare, but this is using 2 sheets and cutting off 2 inches off of one of them so you can make the flap. I had this Velcro. I got it from the dollar store. You just buy it in strips. So you get the positive and the negative, and then it's just hook and loop fastener. It's just the cheapy one from the dollar store. It has really, really good adhesion, so you don't even have to worry about gluing it. But I just took it to my sewing machine and I did a zigzag stitch, okay? So this is using 2 sheets of the transparency. Let's see if we can do it this way. Can you see that a little bit better? There we go. Okay, so 2 sheets of transparency, so make a nice large one, horizontal. Here's one made vertical, so it's still 2 sheets. Still, one of them you take 2 inches off. You can just use your guillotine cutter. No problem. You can use scissors too if you want. I've used a regular paper trimmer. That works too. Whatever size will fit, it'll work nicely. It's a very nice thin plastic and it's a very stiff plastic, so it'll cut really well. So 2 sheets, okay? And then here's a single sheet, so it's much smaller, but you know, it's a nice size for ephemera, stamps, things like that. I had bought them in the hopes to be able to store different things in them. Whether or not I'll use them for stamps is a different story, but you could use them for die cut storage. Here I used a zigzag stitch and here I used a straight one. I just still sewed along the fold. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can just go straight down, and that's it. But you know, it depends on how much space you need. And this one, so if you want smaller ones, you just cut it in half before you do any sewing, and then you get 2 little ones. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Thing is, if you don't like sewing or you don't have a sewing machine, use washi tape on the edges and you can pretty much do the same thing as a sewing machine would do. If you think washi tape is not strong enough, use packing tape. That'll work too. And you can still use these quite nicely this way. If you don't have Velcro, you could use a brad and a round piece of paper, cardstock. So I will show you what I mean. This is how the lady at Treasure Books did it. So she did it with just, you know, these little string and paper tab thingies. I don't even know what these are called. Anybody know what they're called? Look it up. No, I'm too lazy to look it up. Maybe somebody can tell me. Leave it down below. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cute to make my own little, you know, clear pockets. I have all these acetate sheets. I figure I might as well use them. I didn't have enough bedding packaging to make it work for me. But if you did have them, obviously watch her video and she'll show you step by step on how to make those, which is really awesome for much larger things because you can make a really nice large envelope. So yeah, so 3 different sizes. You could potentially even go smaller. I don't know if you can necessarily go bigger because that, you know, you're sort of stuck with whatever sheet size you have. If you didn't want to do a pocket, you could just do a little thumbnail cutout, and just have it as a pouch instead of a pocket that closes, okay? I don't know. It's a quick tip and I thought I'd share it with you. I figure, you know, I don't know if anybody else has a lot of acetate sheets, but this is yet another thing you can do with them. So I thought it was kind of fun. So simple, simple. I can show you quickly how simple it is, minus the sewing. Okay, sorry for the glare. Alright, so I just take the little tabby piece off. Alright, just get rid of that. You should still be able to see that. Okay, maybe not. Hold on a second. I want to make sure you're able to see it without it compromising the sizing. Okay, maybe you can see that. If you can't, I apologize, but it's basically the same way as you would do it with paper. Alright, I don't really tend to measure because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy crafter, but I just do the little corners first, just like that. I don't even know if you saw that, but I just do the little corners, okay? And then unfold it, and then I make sure that I go not so close to the top. I need at least 2 inches from, especially if you want to use Velcro or one of those little round tabby things with the split pins, okay? So if you're not going to use anything here and just use it as a pouch, don't worry about the corners. You can just leave it as is and then cut a little divot in the top or use your punch or whatever. But make sure you leave enough and you're more or less straight. And this is where your little bone folder is going to come in handy, or anything that will sort of hold it. Okay, so that'll hold it. Now, what I did with mine was I used a little bit of washi tape to hold it down for me before I went to the sewing machine, just like this, so it didn't move on me. Okay, so you're going to sew, and sew, and that's it. And then once that is done, okay, you're going to fold over the top and do the same thing with your bone folder, okay, and then you're just going to attach your little Velcro piece, or you could leave it as is if you didn't want to do anything. I mean, this is holding fairly nicely, so you don't even have to have a closure if you don't want to, but you're just going to sew the sides and the bottom because aesthetically pleasing, obviously, but if you didn't want to, you don't have to. You could do it either way, and that's it. And you can make 1, 2, 3, 4 different sizes with 8.5 by 11 sheet of acetate. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. Again, I will leave Treasure Books link below, and she has the video that, on the ones that she does with different plastics, so, which is really cool to see, and she gives you more of an in-depth look at how she does it. So I hope you like the quick tip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!